Good morning. How you guys doing? It's 7 o'clock. Me and my workout buddy been crushing it for the last couple hours. I did my walk. I did chest today. I did a little bit of arms. But I want to talk to you today about the workout and the meals, the food that I'm intaking to get to where I'm going. The reason my workout buddy and I are not wearing shirts is because I want to show you guys something called progression. That means I'm here today, but in a couple of weeks you're going to see a difference. In a couple of months you're going to see even more difference. In a couple of years it's going to be evident that I have stuck to my habits. There's no hacking here. There's no hacks. It's either habit and work. There's no easy way. There's just the hard way, and around here we welcome it. It is the preferred way. So we're going to talk about a little bit about routine and repetition and consistency. All right, that's what you got to do. You gotta create a routine that is non-negotiable. You're not changing it. You're not making it different because you feel bad that day or because something came up or because you had a bad night. Your routine is solid, needs to be solid. It's the basis of your improvement and your progression. If you don't have a good routine that you stick to, you're doing something wrong in your preparation for it. If you're not getting up at the right time, look at your habits the night before. If you're not consistent, look at what is making you doubt yourself and break your word to yourself. And this is all about repetition. Like everything in life, if you put the repetition, you're gonna get results. So let me just walk you through what will be a good way for you to start if you never worked out, this is not something that you have ever done and you're clueless about how to get into shape. I'm gonna break it down for you. And for those who have worked out in the past and are getting back into shape, well then this is a good way for you to get back into that physical mindset without hurting yourself, without disrespecting your body, because sometimes we want to get there so fast we hurt ourselves and we disrespect the fact that our body needs to heal, our body needs to get used to the new tempo that you're putting it through. All right, but that's no excuse for you not to stick to your routine, for you to put in your consistency and your repetitions. So first thing I do is the alarm sounds, I'm up. If I'm not up within 5-10 minutes, there's a problem. Something happened and I need to find out what that is and never do that again. The one time that I had that problem was about 2 weeks ago, and it was because of daylight savings time. I didn't realize that morning I wasn't getting up at 5, I was really getting up at 4, and it was really difficult. Instead of 5-10 minutes, it took me almost 15 to get out of bed, get my workout gear, and get in the garage. Once I'm in the garage, I either go walking, rucking, which is put a weighted vest on me and just walk. Because of my knee problems, I don't run, but if you can run, go for a little jog. If you cannot run or jog or even walk, go for a little bike ride. If you're able to, go swimming. If you can't do any of those things, can you do burpees? Burpees is when you get down, do a push-up, throw your legs back, do push-ups and get back up. So I warm up my body before I start throwing weight at it. And it takes me between 30 and 45 minutes to warm up to where I'm ready to grab some heavy weights. And I don't even get really heavy all the time. Sometimes I just do light weights with high repetitions, okay? What do? I have it written over there, but I wrote it in my whiteboard behind you. I do this. These are my main exercises. And they're my main exercises because they work. There's nothing fancy about them. There's nothing you haven't heard before. The reason they have been around forever is because they work. Stop getting fancy with it. You don't even need equipment for most of the stuff. What you do need equipment for, you need to invest in that. If that's what you want to improve in your life, you got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in you. Nobody's going to invest in you like you. Only you can love yourself like you love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love other people. That's just bottom line. So make the investment. I have a cheap rack where I do squats and bench and pull-ups, but you don't even need that with most of these. So here we go. Squats. If you don't have a weight or a bar, you can do air squats till you puke. You can do 100 of those a day, 200 of those a day, 300 of those a day. Trust me, you're going to see results. It's repetition and it's consistency. You do 300 squats, you're going to get a workout. You don't need a bar. You don't need a fancy equipment. You don't need a gym. So number 2, bench press. You don't have a bench press? Then do push-ups. Do 300 push-ups and you're going to see some results. All right? You don't have to go to the gym to do 300 push-ups. You can do that in your bedroom. You can do that in your backyard. You can do that in the parking lot. 300 push-ups. Little by little. 10 by 10. 20 by 20. Whatever. Now, for the next one, sit-ups. Go on the internet. If you have back problems, go in YouTube and find out how to do sit-ups in a way that does not hurt your back. But sit-ups, again, it's like the push-ups and the squats. You can do that anywhere. You're gonna get results if you get your repetitions in. There's nothing fancy about it, but they work. There's nothing you need to add to a sit-up except repetition and consistency. Then you got your pull-ups. Again, you might need to invest in a bar, one of those things that you add to the wall to pull yourself up, or buy a squat rack that has the pull-up part on it. The overhead press, that's when you lift weight over your shoulders. It's also called a military press. That works your shoulders, your back. A couple of dumbbells. Go in the academy and buy a couple of dumbbells. 20 pounds is enough if you're starting. 10 pounds for some of you. Okay? Then you got your dips. That's this movement right here where you either have a bar or an attachment for the rack, or you can use a chair and get them dips in. And that's it. If you have the weights, deadlifts. They're great for your legs, great for your glutes, great for the whole body. Do 100 deadlifts with not a lot of weight. You're gonna get an awesome workout. All right. So that's it. Those 6 exercises are your bread and butter. The main thing you got to do. If you have a bike and would rather use a bike to warm up, that's fine. If you can swim, that's a great warm up. But not everybody has access to a pool. So there's different ways. Use what you have. Okay? Write it down. I'm going to do this. Have a plan. Write it in your journal. Okay? I have a journal. I have it upstairs now, but I'm starting to write down what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. And when I write it down, it kind of takes it out of my mind and I can think of new things now. Okay? And I'm not making up stuff when I wake up in the morning. I already know what the plan is. Actually, all these exercises are written on the wall over there, because when I'm not sure what I'm going to do that day, I just look at the wall. It's written on there. There's no guessing. If I haven't done one of those in a while, that's the one I'm doing. And as far as food, which is, I think, maybe more important than exercise, but they're almost there, both of them. No sugar. Cut the sugar out. All sugars. White sugar, brown sugar, honey, all that crap. gotta go. It's just like zero. You want to see improvements? Zero. You want to play around? Then keep adding it to your routine. Keep doing the repetition of that Starbucks or that soda. You're not going to improve. You're not going to see results. You got to cut the sugar and you got to cut the flour. Got to do it. Low carbs, low fat. Low carbs because, at least for me, I hold a lot of water because of carbohydrates and it's bad for my joints, and also because a lot of carbs turn into sugar. Again, sugar is the enemy. Sugar is your enemy. It should, like, if you're eating donuts for breakfast, you should slap yourself in the mouth. Like, what are you doing? Really? Do you hate yourself? Is that what it is? For a moment of pleasure, you're just destroying your body. And finally, high protein, high vegetable consumption. Okay, high protein. I mean, right now there's a division between whether protein from meat or protein from grains and nuts and all that. Which one's best? Listen, high protein. You need protein in your body. You know that I can't explain it any better. So for your diet, no sugar, no flour, low carbs, low fat, lots of protein, lots of vegetables. That's what you need. Put it into your routine. Have your repetitions, have consistency. You're going to see results in about a week. In about 6-7 weeks, you're not going to be able to recognize yourself. You're going to love how you feel. You're going to love how you look, and you're going to want more of it. So take my challenge and act like men.